This is the intro. That's it. Sorry. Hello friends and welcome back to Plain Jane Plants. If you're new, hi, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about plants that I myself am killing at the moment. It's not a big surprise considering that this is my first time having houseplants and also having houseplants over the winter. So, yes, there are bound to be some casualties. For instance, most of my peperomias have gone. So, may they rest in peperomia heaven. Anyways. The first houseplant that I am very sad that I am killing is my variegated strawberry begonia, Saxifraga stolonifera, if you like the fancy names. Yeah, she's not doing well. I just watered it. I think it needs a lot more sun that it's getting. I'm gonna move it closer to a grow light. So there's one. The second plant that I am having trouble with is my Monstera adansonii. I've lost about 4 or 5 leaves now. This leaf here just didn't, just kind of dried up before it came in. I think I'm just so afraid of overwatering that it's very underwatered, so that sucks. But also kind of a win. I can see that this one, oh my gosh, here we go. This little stick right here, this was a wet stick of an adansonii, and it sprouted up, and it's a rough looking leaf. Get that good light, There we go. At first you're like, wow, variegated, no, just extremely tattered. Anyways, it's having a little baby, and I'm so excited about that. So that's kind of a win, but that's not really helping me on why the 2 larger plants are dying, but this one little baby, you know what? Take what you can get, I guess. And I did put a layer, I know this looks like really dense, but this is just a really small layer of like a compost mixed with like a normal potting soil, just to kind of keep some moisture in, because it was really drying out. Even if it is close to my humidifier, it's still drying out. So here's hoping I can save that. And next in the underwatered crew is this Monstera Peru. She was having a tough time here. She was really drying out. Really drying out. Ugh, like half the leaf is just freaking gone. Ugh. So that sucks. But I can see on this one, it's kind of a win because this is a new leaf from when I got it. It was just 2 and then there was little nubs. So that's good. This one kind of a fail. But it did kind of like have a, I don't know. There's another bump here, and I hope that's going to be something good. So try not to underwater this again. Next up, I have this. It's a fern leaf cactus. So the leaves are supposed to look like a fern. A little crispy. I think it got underwatered as well, but it's just not happy. So I've put it in the dining room area where there's a big eastern window for it to get more sun, and it's kind of perked up a little bit. And I've been generous with the water, so I'm hoping it'll come back, but it is not having a good time. Like, straight up pro. Not having a good time. So yeah. A Peperomia verticillata. We are still having a tough time. She's hanging on though. She's hanging on, but we're having a real tough time. Not going to be blooming anytime soon, I'll tell you that. So, not too jacked about that one either. What else do I have that's just sucking the life and joy out of me? Let's check. So next up, we have this, sometimes it's called ruby necklace, because when it gets a lot of sun, it gets sun stressed, turns red. A lot of dying Bella, stop! My gosh. Go over there and get it. A lot of dieback on top. Obviously, it's not getting the sun that it used to. And I've kind of prioritized some of my grow lights for other things. So, yeah. Sorry about that. String of pickles. I don't even really like to eat pickles. So maybe, like, subconsciously I'm sending this bad vibes. Or I just need to take better care of it. You let me know. And next up, we have the plant that actually inspired me to make this list. This is my Cissus discolor. The healthy foliage that's still alive is stunning, isn't it? Beautiful, beautiful. And on the back, nice and deep. Having a tough time, but very underwatered. It's not forgiving. It's not forgiving in any way. So I did give this a really good water, and I'm really hoping, oh, that's just completely dead, so, okay. I'm really hoping that I can bring some life back into this. I'm not seeing any new growth. Any new growth that was coming up is kind of dried up. That's dead. This, oh! Perhaps a beacon of hope, a Christmas miracle. Is that gonna focus? Okay, it's not gonna focus. Whatever. So that's a new bud. That is so exciting. Okay, yeah. So maybe there's hope for this. Maybe there's not. So this actually sits very close to the humidifier. Doesn't get any direct light because it doesn't like direct light. So I think my issue with this was not light because it doesn't like too much light. I think my issue with this was a very severe underwatering. Which a lot of people in the winter, I think, overwater their plants. I am just so afraid of giving something root rot that it's very underwatered. So, Cissus discolor, please hang on a little bit longer. Please. You know how I struggle to keep every Monstera deliciosa alive? That is still the case. So this is a new leaf that came in. It's hard to tell in this light. It just makes it's more yellow, and then you can see the tip is browning. It's more yellow than green, and not like a brand new leaf kind of, because it was already starting to get like a more green color, and now look at that. Ugh, so sad. The rest of it I think is okay. I think. Oh, there's a little leaf down here that died. What's this? Probably, I just want to hide my face. Probably underwatering. Feels dry and crispy. Ugh. Okay, that sucks. Rhaphidophora I'll just grab it. Rhaphidophora tetrasperma did have a new leaf coming in. It was very exciting because when I got this plant, this leaf was here. This leaf was just a little nub. And then we got this beautiful leaf. And then she got very underwatered. And the petiole and everything just kind of dried up. But I'm hoping there's hope because it looks like in here there's a nub in here kind of growing. Hope it produces something. So we're still hanging on to this bad boy. Alright, on to some happier news. This dragon fruit cactus has decided to put out this little guy. A new little growth point and a little one underneath. Just for reference, this was the last little growth point. This bad boy here he just came right up. So I'm excited to see this one. It might have to be up potted soon, but a cactus, right? We'll see how it goes. Pretty crazy looking. Kind of cute too. Alright, on to some stuff that I'm actually not killing. Knock on wood. Yet. So this is kind of a plant success. So this is a sangonium. It was marked strawberries and cream. It's very crispy on the edges because I got it at Rona. Anyways, I got this a few days ago, and since I've brought it home and put it in front of the humidifier, a lot of the new little ones have started opening up. And they have that kind of pinkish, red, burgundy-ish hue. So yeah, that's really freaking cute. I'm happy for that. I'm just keeping these big crunchy leaves on because one, they're okay. And two, you know, they're still taking energy in. So the plant needs that. So I'm really excited for this. I'm happy that it's kind of taking off. Again, it's by the humidifier, so I'm hoping that I can keep this plant happy. So another one of my plants that's actually doing really well is the philodendron Brazil. As you can see, we have a whole new vine coming out here. And you can tell where I had the grow light on it for this one, and this one had the grow light on it, and then I ended up moving it to a lower light situation, and she started reverting. This one will probably be, well, number one, I can see it's going to be tiny, and also probably going to be mostly green, but whatever. And then it has this new growth point up here. Again, another little baby leaf, another little baby leaf. Oh, oh, oh. Well, that's a little tragic, isn't it? Okay, moving right along. So, and then on this branch, let's just streamline past that heartbreaking moment for us. A new little growth point here. Bonjour, and un autre ici. So that's really freaking exciting. And yeah, this little vine right here, this little droopy vine is also giving us new growth too. So we are pretty happy about that. So that is good, except for the leaf that fell off. It can go F itself. No shocker here, my jade pothos is still taking off like a beast. It's really happy. It's putting out a lot of new growth. It's starting to now vine in the other direction, so I'm gonna have to turn it and try and get this to kind of lay down and fill out a little bit. But yeah, surprise, surprise, some of the most basic plants. Surprise, surprise, one of the most basic plants is thriving as well in winter when I'm not taking very good care of it. So obviously this is a primo plant. So of course, on the same note, I just took down the smallest one I have. This is a golden pothos. Obviously it's taking off and growing a lot. We get a lot of new growth coming down here. It's hung up by my bedroom window, so it is getting that dappled early morning light, even though this is winter in Canada. It's still getting some of that early morning light, whatever there is, and it's putting off a lot of really happy stuff here. This one, maybe not so much. Where is it? This one, maybe not so much. Looks like a reverting Brazil, to be honest. Not even the same kind of plants, though. So anyway, yeah, golden pothos, obviously, rocking it is. And one of my personal favorite plants, the rickrat cactus, fishbone cactus, zigzag cactus. What else do you call it? Well, it's actually, I think it's Epiphyllum angulager. But yeah, here it is. It's so cute, it's so happy on the shelf, and check out all of this new growth back here. If you're familiar with this plant, it does root up straight, and then as it gets older, it does tend to get a little more zigzaggy in those straight pieces. You can probably see there is a lot of new growth. Hello! A lot of new growth in there. I am so freaking excited for this plant. I love this plant. When it's much larger, I'll probably take some propagations and, you know, just make a bunch of them because these are amazing plants. They're so cute. They're very hardy, and yeah, can't rave about it enough. Another plant that's kind of a win and a loss at the same time. It was underwatered, then overwatered, so we have some of these leaves that are thick and smooshy from the overwatering. We have some leaves that are yellow and crusty from the underwatering. It is putting out some new growth. You know, these things grow like a freaking weed though. And then we had 2 new growth points pop out of some old like tubers up here. So hopefully that'll focus. Is that gonna focus? Anyway, 2 new growth points, popping out some new growth, so that's really freaking exciting. So, rocking on with. So I think we'll cap it there as far as winning and loss goes. I do have some other plants that are doing well, and some other plants that are just, you know, biting the dust. Let's be honest. Snake plant, spider plant, Dracena. Yeah, some of those aren't doing well either. So, yes. We won't get to all of them though, because that would just be depressing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little plant inventory, what's going up, what's going down. And on that token, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, stay planty, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope it's absolutely amazing and there's delicious freaking food, especially mashed potatoes. So yeah, bye guys.